feel like you have to be gentle with that. There you go. Oh. I don't know why that screen's so tough for me to see.
It's really glaring. Back, but I can't see. Hello again. Ghost Mom says Android. And something else I can't see.
So.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry, she uses technology every day.
I shot myself in the foot.
Come on, car. 50 miles an hour on the Jersey Turnpike. Really? Seriously? All right. Ooh, I haven't heard that noise in like a month. Motor revving. Normally, when I step on the pedal, my car just kind of picks up and goes. It's definitely quiet. Let's do this. This will probably help. It helps a little bit. Are you back in by chance? Yes.
In the StreamYard thing?
Yeah, whatever the broadcast is that's going now.
Enter studio, invite guests, edit or view on YouTube.
Invite guests.
Invite a guest.
Right.
Copy to clipboard.
Yep. Copy to clipboard, and then I want you to, if you could post that. I don't know what the easiest way to do it is.
I got what you're saying.
And I think you can pin it, if I'm not mistaken, or like flag it, like highlight it. I did it once before, so if anybody wants to hop in, that they can, and we'll test out our thing here.
I just almost removed myself.
So we are now coming up on the Newark Airport, which is, to me, one of the cooler things about this ride through the Northeast. So if you've never been through New Jersey, we are right near Newark and Elizabeth, New Jersey. It's very busy. A lot of chemical manufacturing goes on here. It's a big seaport. But the airport is literally on the side of the highway. So it's really cool. Wow, look at all the stadiums and stuff. What is going on there? I don't know what they're doing, but there is something shaking down here in Jersey. It's the Port Authority. Oh, they're looking for something in the weeds over there. There's guys standing up on their cruisers. But anyways, it's really cool because you're along the side of the airport. You're along the side of the runway. So typically, if you catch the right time of day, there's a lot of activity at this airport. So you're always seeing a plane land and take off, like up close. You'd see like the rivets on the plane and stuff. Wave to people in the window, you're so close. Did you happen to post that by chance?
Yeah, I did.
So how does that show up then?
See right here?
I can't.
It's up to the phone.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Swatch, I see that. Yeah.
Right, so it's selling the jammies.
Listen, y'all don't have to, but it's there if anybody wants to. You're more than welcome to hop in.
It was more an experiment than anything else.
It is. I don't know if I have to. I don't know if it gives me a warning. Like if you start, obviously you know you can just hop right in, and it'll share the screen. But I don't know if that's like, if it'll give me a notification saying there's somebody waiting in the ready room.
I do it. It doesn't count.
Right, because it's like you're like me. We're like one and the same.
Which you shouldn't have done, apparently.
I guess not. It's the difference between end stream and leave stream. It's a big difference in red buttons there. And we found out what they were.
The end stream wasn't even a red button. So
No? What was it?
It just said end.
It just said end?
I was like, all right.
And you were like, sure, we'll just end it all.
Well, I thought it just would be mine. It would end. I didn't realize it would end yours.
Was there another button too that said leave?
And that one's red. Now, if you had to pick,
I would have picked leave.
That wasn't red, or leave that was red. Leave red implies to me like, if you leave this, stop, don't do this. This is gonna be bad. And
typically with streaming, so give you a crash course in streaming. When something says end, usually it means it's going to end the stream.
Like end the
where
call.
Leave is like leaving the house. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, look at smoke.
So.
Must be New Jersey. Did we miss a sign to get into New Jersey?
Oh yeah, God, yeah, like
She didn't see it.
minutes ago,
Trying to
30 minutes
point
ago.
them out to-
But
You know what I mean? I was trying to.
yeah. So we are on the Jersey Turnpike.
Can't see that screen out there.
We are heading south. This is day one. We're gonna drive. We're gonna be driving till probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. We're gonna see how far we can make it. Which, with a stroke of luck, by 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, I'm hoping that we are, if we're not into Florida, we should be like right at the Florida-Georgia line, somewhere in there. And we'll be within a few hours drive of the resort tomorrow morning. So that is the plan going forward. For those of you wondering, that may pop in and out throughout the day. I see redness here. I don't know what it all means. So let's see. Let's see here. Hang on. I see somebody. There's a guest. There's somebody waiting. Participants. Uh-oh. I think we have our first guest. Is that what that is?
I can't see. Yes, try.
How do you do that? Does it say allow them? It's a blue button? No.
Add to stream. Add to stream.
Yes?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, is he in? There he is. What is happening, sir?
Well, this is a double test because it tests your stream and it tests my new webcam I had to buy.
Oh, I like it. Hey, you look good. I know my camera's not flipped around, but that camera looks really good right now.
It's at 1080p instead of my old one that was only 720p.
Oh, wow. Hey, that looks great. One of the benefits to the month subscription of StreamYard I got is that it will broadcast in full 1080p. Not that the YouTube will pick it up at 1080p, but if you were to come onto StreamYards and I guess like you're doing now, watch it, it will be in 1080p. That camera looks fantastic.
But I figured nobody else was coming on, so I figured I'd come on and give you a test.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you very much. So we're going to do this quite a few times over the week where we're just like, we're going to flip the camera on a couple times a day. I'm going to try to, the night before, I'm going to try to set up and post the link and the times for the next day so everybody has a little bit of a heads up.
Well, if you're going to do it during your trip to Disney, I have a request.
Sure.
I would like to be on stream when I donate to you to have a Mickey waffle so I can enjoy it with you.
Oh, hey, that would be very cool. 100%. Yeah, we could do that. And that'll be in the morning. So, and you're a fairly early riser like myself and many of others that watch these streams. So that shouldn't be a problem because we'll be up and going by probably 7 o'clock most mornings, because I think if I looked at the park times, because we're resort guests, we get that, I think it's 30 minutes early or something like that. So we'll be able to take advantage of the earliness. And I know that deluxe resorts got to spend an hour, I think it was up to an hour, maybe 2, after the parks closed. I don't know what that means for Shades of Green, because Shades of Green is in the deluxe resort area. So I got to double check to see, to see if that applies to us, because if that does, that's even better than getting rope drop early, because there'll be even less people in the park at night. Which
Now,
means
I'm
we'll be
sure
able to
everybody
hit
in the
some
chat is
points.
wondering this question, host. When you do the castle show, are you going to do the customary Streamer Society answer the call dance like me and Sam do?
The answer the call dance? Well, if we can, maybe we should set up some parameters for that. I might just do it anyways, but I'm excited because now they've brought back marching bands. They started them this week. I believe this past week was the first week they started bringing marching bands back. And from what I understand, although I haven't seen it yet, how it's supposed to work is the marching bands come out just after midday, somewhere between like 1 and 2 o'clock. And the marching band will come out, it'll do its thing. And then once the marching band's done, I believe they follow it a few minutes later with a cavalcade. So it's not a full-on parade like Disney was having before, but you're getting some semblance of, a little more entertainment and what is loosely like a parade used to be. So I'm going to be excited to see that. But the greater question of getting my dance on with the cavalcade, sure, we'll answer the call, but maybe we'll set up like, hey, maybe if I can hit like, I don't know, like 20 or 25 likes or something. Maybe I'll answer
sure
two.
if you say you're going to do the answer the call dance on stream, we can get you at least 30 likes.
I may have to review to see how you guys are doing the answer the call dance. It should be the same dance across everybody's stream.
Yeah. But I also would like
that'd
to
be
take
fun.
the opportunity before I go to say hello to Stephanie and Stella.
Oh, thank you. They're waving.
So, well, I'll get off now in case somebody else wants to come on. And this was a good test, Sean.
Oh, this is a great test. Thank you very much. I appreciate you popping in. My hope is that, once we get into the parks, that maybe, 3 or 4 people want to hop on and come on a ride with us, or I know that some of the more party animal-esque type Among Us are probably going to want to hang out in Epcot a lot, which will be cool. Because
be careful what you ask for, Sean, because if you ask for people to come on to go on a ride with you, you know what ride I'm going to say.
I know. It's a Small World. That's Triton's favorite ride. Yeah.
Oh, I think Coaster Mom might want to come on. She's got her hand raised.
Coaster Mom's got her hand raised?
In the chat, she does.
Oh. I can't. I'm. Stephanie kind of monitoring stuff while I'm helming the wheel here.
All right.
So, I'll get off in case Coaster Mom wants to come on and say good morning.
Well, I can have up to 10 people at once with the
bring
upgrade, so
Coaster Mom, come on in with us.
I can't see. I'm on. Okay, I'm backstage.
No, I want to ride rides, she says.
I want to ride rides. We're going to ride rides. I'm going to try to plan it. So, I've been looking at the wait times, and I think the best bet is going to be obviously early on. I think that is just a standard, is to get in early. And I don't want to say we sprint from ride to ride, but we definitely try to move very quickly from one ride to the next.
I get coffee.
And usually at some point, like the teacups or something, I'll take the little influencer with me, and Stephanie will wander off and grab some more coffee or whatever. But
Maybe
We
Coastamom will
usually,
come on screen when you're doing the teacups.
yeah, maybe she will. That is like her favorite ride, from what I understand. She loves those teacups going round and round. No, she really doesn't. Every time we see the teacup, she puts in the green
Oh yeah.
face there. Yeah. So, but we will.
That's my favorite Disney picture of you. One of
Really?
my favorite Disney
Oh,
pictures
really?
of you.
We should see if we can find it. They probably enjoy seeing that picture. But we're gonna get in early. We're gonna run through the rides as fast as we can. That way, hopefully we'll get like half, at least the Magic Kingdom. We'll get half the park done between, like, say, rope drop and like 11 o'clock, 11:30. We'll try to use some of the lightning lanes to squeeze a few more out, and then I'll probably end the stream for 5-6 hours, and then come back on. And most nights will be, if not every night, we'll probably end at Epcot. So we'll get to see Harmonious a couple of times, which would be great, because if you guys recall, I was there for the I guess we'll call it the in-between show. That oh gosh, what was the name of it? The terrible in-between Disney show they had at Epcot. That was awful. But so we'll see Harmonious. I may try to, depending upon what time the parks are closing and what time they're doing other closings, I may take a night or two and try to get over to either the Magic Kingdom or maybe Hollywood Studios. But the Magic Kingdom is now, I believe, sold out for the week, as are many of the other parks. So
So if you do ET, you better make sure that you have Pierce on stream with you and take him to Tikli.
I want to know who's going to come in the Tiki Room with us. How many people are going to pop in for the Tiki Room stream?
I'd come on for that. My Disney experience is watching you guys, because I've never been to Disney, so
it's quite the experience. It's you're gonna like crowds. That is the one thing. If you're planning to come to Disney World, my pro tip is either like crowds or know how to deal with them. There's a lot to it, and there's a lot of people, so it can be very overwhelming and stressful, especially if you're only coming
I would
down.
just go with them like CeeLo does, just run them over.
Just run them over. Hey, look, there's a lady with a stroller. Run her over.
All right, well, you guys
That
have a
happens.
safe trip. I'll keep watching.
Thank you, sir. Feel free to pop back on anytime we're going.
All right, thank you.
We'll see you later, everybody. There is Triton. Make sure you go over and you like his channel, in case there are some people in here that maybe haven't. And, oh, look at this. I see one Coaster Mom waiting. One Coaster Mom waiting in the green room. Let's bring her in. Is that how we do it? Add to stream.
Good morning.
Am I doing this right? Hey, there we are.
There I am.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Now, this ain't no Hershey Park, but I think it plays a close second.
Yes, I'll agree.
So when I was away for some training for work, locked down in my secret bunker out in Fort Indiantown Gap just a short while ago, and I finally got by Hershey Park, and it was just amazing to see all of those coasters sticking up in the sky. It is like a city of roller coasters out there. Now, you go on like all of them, don't you?
Yes.
Coaster Mom.
Yes. Stephanie's like, I hope her name is Coaster Mom. I hope she goes on all of them.
There's only one I really don't like to go on, and it's not because I'm scared of it. It's because it makes me sick.
No, sir, really? Which one's that?
Sidewinder.
The Sidewinder. Now, what is it about that one? Is that like loops and stuff, or
No, it goes forwards through the layout, and then it goes backwards through it.
Oh, is it the backwards part that gets you?
Yes, and then back. Not only is it backwards, but it's backwards and upside down. That's just a little too much.
Oh, all right. So you know what's funny is that I've heard a lot of people say that What is going on? Here we go. Sorry, Stephanie's rotating the camera for me. So I've heard a lot of people say that is, there we go.
Now I can see you.
That is one of the things that always gets them. So like, if when I've heard people getting nauseous or not feeling well after a coaster ride, it has typically been the ones that go backwards, and it's always the backwards part that seems to get people.
Yes. Backwards
Wow.
and upside down combined.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Now, you being a roller coaster aficionado, right?
Yes.
Right. That's what I would call
Mama?
you at this point. I mean, absolutely. So, the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Have you seen what those cars do?
Yes.
Those coaster cars, they turn like sideways. They turn all the way around.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I would ride it once, but I don't know about any more than that. We'd have to see.
Well, you'd have to do it at least once just to say you did it, right?
Right. I'm more excited about Tron.
Oh, can't wait. I saw a picture the other day. They were unloading the ride bikes, the light cycles finally.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, all the light cycles were in. It showed the picture I saw. They were on like a big like flatbed trailer, and they were all wrapped up. And the caption read that the light cycle cars had finally arrived. So that was super exciting. I think by the time they open it, it's probably going to be like a 6-year project between them dragging the heels and COVID. It's just taking them a long time to get this done. But
Yeah,
I am super excited.
Me too.
I am trying to figure out a way on how to take you guys so you can actually see the ride on like maybe Flight of Passage or Slinky Dog. So I've got a couple of different holders that I'm hoping work. They're like, it's like almost like a neck lanyard. So I'm hoping that I can put my phone in there, and even if the picture goes vertical for a little bit, at least you guys will be able to kind of hang out and watch it, because I feel like, I don't know, it'd be tough to do some of that with a gimbal, you know?
That sounds cool. I think Seven has one of those neck mounts, right?
Yeah, that's where I got the idea from. I was looking for a neck mount, and she had shot me a quick message and said, hey, you should try this one and that one. So I started looking at some of them, and I bought a couple. So we're going to see
cool.
which ones work. Yeah, you know? So that's going to be awesome. And we'll go see some shows. We're going to have a great week. This is going to be a bunch of fun.
How long are you there again?
So we're there from tomorrow, and we leave on Friday.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a nice long visit.
So, yeah, typically we're not there this long. Normally, like 3 to 4 days is usually our max. So
this is long because of the travel.
So to do like 5 full days, that's a lot. That's a lot, because we're there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh,
and we don't check out till Friday. So that's long. Yeah. So tomorrow's the Disney Springs day, and we're gonna go and we're gonna take a tour around Shades of Green.
Okay.
Which will be fun, because that's like the only resort I've never been able to stay at or get to. But now with my current employer, they offer us the ability, so we have to take full advantage of it, you know?
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to get off here, but I wanted to test it out. I definitely would like to ride a ride if you do that.
Absolutely. And now you've gotten on camera. So now when Hershey Park opens, we full on expect some streams where we see you having fun on some rides, and we can live vicariously through you over there.
Okay.
And if I happen to get back out to Fort Indian Town Gap when the weather's nice, I will make sure I hit you up when the park is open, and and we can go hang out at the park for a while and ride some rides. That would be fun. That
That's
would be a bunch of fun.
I
cool.
mean, ride.
Because
You mean ride
you're
Coco?
an annual pass holder there, right?
What?
You're an annual pass holder at
Yes.
Hershey?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that would be cool. Then you could show me like all the good coasters. You'd be like, we're gonna go on this one and this one and this one, and we're gonna go eat this food because this is the best thing here. That would be
Yep.
my guidance from you, right? That's what I'd
That would be a lot of fun.
That would be a ton of fun.
Well, I wish you a safe trip, and I'll talk to you later.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, anytime you want to pop on, when this is on, you just hit that button. We'll get you right in.
Okay,
Come
thank
hang
you.
out with us.
All right, bye, everybody.
Thank you. There's Costa Mom, everybody. Hey, MJ. Who else is here? I see Gansett Daddy's rolled in. I know I've missed some. I'm trying to drive. Sorry. Trying to pay attention to the road. And we'll turn the camera around here again for you. We are in New Jersey.
Yes, you want me to turn around?
Yeah. We are in New
This I don't
Jersey
like about this.
on the
Yeah.
on the Jersey Turnpike.
I'm gonna go through all this to
turn the camera around.
and then they have to see my face. Stop.
Or it could be worse. It could be like my face in there, like squinting.
Your face
Right.
is in there all the time. Okay.
So here we are. You can see the sign there for Trenton, and not Triton, Trenton. Although it's close second.
Hey, Belle, you got about 8 more minutes with that.
There we go.
And then you're gonna watch something else, okay?
We are.
Are you watching YouTube? Yeah. Okay.
Something. Can you read that chat? Can you see what that says? I'm having trouble reading it from
He
here.
said, great job, Costa Mom. How dare you be a responsible driver? I always drive to Disney from Rhode Island 2 times a year. Find it very relaxing.
Yeah, see? That's going to be Gansett Daddy.
Yes.
As in Narragansett,
And then
right?
somebody's wrestling. It's going to be right back.
Oh, MJ, yep. Gansett Daddy, we should hook up. We're close, man. We're probably, if you live down the Narragansett area, we're within like 40 minutes of each other. We should meet up in Providence sometime or something. Maybe up in Warwick or over in Newport. We could meet in Newport because that's probably close to you too. I can make Newport in about 30 minutes from my house. That would be a good landing spot. So hopefully everybody's having a great Saturday. We're going to be using StreamYards to do a lot of the broadcasting here this week. I am going to right now try to find a way to, because I know some people have made mention of it and sent me some messages and stuff. So I will find a way to pin my PayPal link. So if you do want to buy us a cocktail or hop on and share one with us during StreamYards, that link will be up there also. So we can do that, and that's going to be a bunch of fun. So for those of you that like to relax at night with a properly chilled adult beverage, or a PCAB, as it's known around where I live, we encourage you to do that, of course, responsibly, and hang out with us, because we are typically, we always have a beer, or Stephanie has a wine, or a Magnus pear cider is her real groove. Jeff Cat, what is Jeff saying? Should have. Jeff, we ended up stopping in Madison at the rest area right on the side of 95. The Dunkin' Donuts there, I don't know if you heard, the Dunkin' Donuts there was slow, to say the least. But the kid was trying. There was one poor dude working all by himself. But then we drove right through there. It's funny, when I drive my Tesla, from my house to come down through like New York, whether it's to Pennsylvania or wherever, Madison is always the stop that the Tesla says I need to, the Tesla GPS says I need to stop at to charge my car. So it must be just the right amount of distance, because then typically the one I hit after that's usually on the Pennsylvania line. It's really weird.
Are we in one of those species? No. No, we Why is it like...
So Stephanie said, I don't know if you guys can see. So we're in 3 lanes, and then to the right of us is 3 more lanes. So down here in the Jersey Turnpike,
Oh, it's the expressway then.
they've come up with this great idea. So the lanes we're in are the expressway, right? So this is the Jersey Expressway. The 3 lanes to the right is the local expressway, which is what you take to get on and off the highway. To be honest with you, it's actually a really good system. And I've said for years they need to do this up in Massachusetts through the Boston area, because what ends up happening is we have 3 lanes, but there's also exit ramps and on ramps, and it really makes traffic terrible. So this expressway, we'll be able to take it right to the bottom of, like midway through New Jersey, I think, before the expressway ends. So, I want to try YouTube here for you.
I can't read him since it's making me.
Yeah. Is this, where am I? Here I am. Here I am. So, 20 minutes from you. Hold on. I'm scrolling back through the chat here. Oh, twice a year. Yeah, twice a year. Milk food. Here we go. Here we go. Chocolate milk with a little influencer. If she would drink it, I don't know if she'll drink that. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna try a caramel bugle. Kind of tastes like a honeycomb.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the cereal?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Trying it. She will try it, yes, but I'm going to hedge my bet to say that she's probably going to have an apple juice just about every drink that she drinks.
She did drink chocolate milk here once.
She did drink it once here, yes.
Well, there.
Costa Mom, you were fantastic.
Stella, you want to try one? What? What's that? It's called a bugle.
Yep, Ganta Daddy, there are no trucks in this expressway, and that is one of the awesome things about the expressway is that there are no trucks here.
You have to go slower than the...
Well, sometimes it does go slower than the right lane. We could, if we wanted to, if we got in the right 3 lanes on the other side of that Jersey barrier,
No, not really.
we could get in there on the other side of the guardrail. But, I mean, I'm going plenty fast. I wouldn't want to go much faster than what I'm driving now anyways. So, thankfully, the traffic here is still kind of moving, you know. Good morning, John V. Welcome in, sir. Nice to see you. Welcome into the stream. Please, if you are liking this content, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up button. And if you would not mind to share the stream out, that would be fantastic. And if you're really liking it and you feel so inclined, please hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Take a look through some of the content that we've already done on this channel. Leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing, what you like, maybe things you want to see, because we are always looking for new ideas to go out and try to stream for you guys. Lee P, what is good, my friend? Nice to see you this morning. Hello, Cindy. The Take Two link. That's yeah, our initial StreamYard stream for Disney. We're gonna call it. Maybe we should call this the Take Two video.
I did.
I love
I
it.
named it
Oh, you
Take
did?
Two.
Named it Take Two? That's why. I thought Costamon was just coming up with that to give us a hard time.
No, I called it.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, Take
Hello,
Two.
Morgan. You like the big guy that smiles a lot. Well, there are some that do. There are some that don't. I appreciate everybody.
I could actually go
Treehouse.
backwards to the back of that man.
What's that?
And over there, his head is like backwards.
Oh, I do like Treehouse Brewery. I've only had Treehouse like twice, and each time I've had it, it was really, really good.
Anybody local on?
Anybody local to
Us?
us? Yeah, Gansett Daddy. There's a couple
Because,
people from Connecticut.
A bunch of the brewers from New England are getting together to brew.
Oh, yeah. So Gansett Daddy is probably Gansett Daddy. The Molar Man, Anthony's
Oh, yeah.
probably the closest one. There's a couple. Who else? Sherry Marr lives around us. Brenda's up near us.
They should check a lot of their local
So-
breweries are brewing for animals.
If you live somewhere near southern Massachusetts, so if you're in what I guess we refer to as southern New England, there was a brewery we were actually going to go to, not this past Thursday, but the week before. So like 10 days ago, we were going to go, called Anawan Brewers, and they were out of Rehoboth, Massachusetts. They had just opened their brewery. They did a soft opening in December, just before Christmas. And
It's been like 3 years coming.
so like 10 days ago, we were like, oh, we should go there. And I was going to do my Tin Can Thursday from there. But it got late. It was like 7 o'clock before we were really ready to go. They were only open, I think, until 9 or 8. So we said, they're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we'll just catch it there, maybe this weekend or next week. And don't you know, the very next day, the building that the brewery is in caught fire. And it burnt right to the ground. You can see it all online. It made the local news, like the Providence news stations all covered it. The building is a total loss. So outside of the brewery, there was a real estate office, physical therapy. There was a fitness center in there. But there are a bunch of local brewers from southern New England that are getting together
Some are brewing their own.
to,
some are
yes,
brewing special
to do
brews.
like a fundraiser for them. So if you or anybody you know that lives in southern New England want to support a local craft brewer, you can probably get online and find it through Facebook. But there is a fundraiser going where they're brewing and crafting a couple of beers, and the sales from the beers, what I'm assuming is going to be the profit above and beyond, the cost of the brewing, is all going to go to help those guys rebuild. So I think what we're going to probably do is when we get back next week, we are going to go and try to hit those breweries
Like
to help support that fundraiser. So one is like Shoveltown, which we went to.
Crew Brew in
Yep,
Rainham.
Crew Brew from Rainham. So
Berkeley is brewing.
we're going to go try to hit them. Yep, Berkeley Beer, which we've been to a couple of times on our stream. We're going to go there. And I'm going to reach out to see if maybe we can set something up ahead of time. So maybe we can make a little bit more out of that fundraiser for them. I think that'd be really cool. Try to help them out, maybe get them back on their feet. One of the brewers I know and I didn't realize that he was this guy I know was actually working there. Great guy, I knew him as a young lad back when he was in high school, because I am definitely much older than him. But real nice guy. I didn't realize he was brewing there with those guys. So we're going to see if we can help raise a little bit of money and hopefully get them back on their feet. They had a small system. They only had like a 1-barrel system, which is really tiny. But hey, you know what? Everybody's going to start somewhere. And they make really good beer. Yeah, that is Gansett Daddy. That is very cool that they are doing that. And that's something I've talked about before, is wanting to get my channel out to do more fundraising. Not so much for, the regular people to always be at fundraisers and doing stuff, but to help them people out. Hopefully somebody would share the stream and it would bounce around, and then before you know it, we're getting more awareness for the cause, and we're helping people that really need to be helped. That would be very cool. But it is a slow roll, which I'm okay with. So as you guys know, this is not my full-time job, not even a little. We do this for fun. We bring you along because hopefully this will allow you guys to see some stuff that you would normally not see or experience, because to be honest with you, like when we go to Roger Williams Zoo, nobody's vacationing to Providence specifically for Roger Williams Zoo, or we did the Monster Mash, the 5K in Providence back in the fall, October, what was it, a week before Halloween? And, nobody's going to vacation to Providence to go and run that 5K. But it is something kind of unique to see. So we'll bring you out to see that stuff, Where's the snow? I can tell you where the snow is not, and the snow is not where I am, and I am way okay with that. Huh. Oh, Gansett Daddy, us too. We are members of the zoo. We try to visit there as often as we can. We went quite a few times last year over the summer. That is definitely one of our stops. CeeLo, what is up? Oh, so real quick, if none of you caught it, CeeLo is actually down in Daytona. Hence why I may, and I say may because it's not locked up, I may be able to get together with Spain and Cora, maybe 7 at Disney Springs tomorrow. So, but they're down there. CeeLo's over at the Daytona 500. And if you've never been racing and you've never watched it on TV,
never watched the drunk man fall down all the road.
I would encourage you to go and check it out, but even more so, you should go check out some of his videos, because CeeLo has been fortunate enough to secure some passes for down in the infield and getting down into pit row. He was able to get some of those down at Daytona, and he has got some really cool video from basically what is the inner circle of that place. And I know myself, one of my best friends from childhood, him and I, with some of our friends, his wife, right? We had done a bunch of racing stuff when we were younger. We were all over the country watching races, and some of what CeeLo is doing, I've done before, and it's very cool, not only to experience it, but just to see it from that perspective. So when you guys get a second, go over, check out his channel, and check out some of the videos he's posted the last couple of days. It is just an incredible way to experience car racing. Oh, Gansett Daddy, you thought that Christmas light walk was awesome? Cool. Awesome. I want to do a couple more. We had talked about a couple of more, but you know, the time just didn't work out for us.
How much does she go?
So, this lane is gonna end. Okay. So, where are we gonna slide in?
Right in minivan
You're
row.
gonna slide in minivan row. Here we go. Yep, I see it. And we're pulling the Massachusetts lane change. Except I use my blinker. This guy, I was gonna say this guy, right?
And he's not even.
So, Gansy Daddy said he liked our Christmas light walk. That's fantastic. That was a bunch of fun. That was definitely a bunch of fun. Oh, MJ, you guys are talking snow? No, thank you.
I like snow. Me too.
Yeah, CeeLo, I know. That signal, man, that signal's been fighting you.
So many people there.
Yeah, and that could be part of it too, is, there's a lot of people down there sucking up bandwidth, so
Okay.
that is. So my hope is that if you guys have watched some of my streams, using Streamlabs is no bueno at all. Streamlabs, for as awesome as it is in terms of features,
Oh, they can't gamble.
it just, unfortunately, there's no gambling with StreamYards. It's just, Streamlabs, the signal just bites you every chance it gets. And, it's very disheartening when you're trying to create content and people are enjoying it and StreamYards is failing, it won't stay connected, or your cell service, for whatever reason, is dropping. I can definitely attest to streaming live and having that happen, as I'm sure a few of us can here. Like CeeLo will probably tell you the same pain and bane of existence when it comes to that. It's tough, but man, you got to stick it out, and he did. And the stuff that's out there is just such a cool perspective. So really, go over, check it out if you get a chance today. Drop him a like, leave a comment, because that all helps in promoting his content and his channel and his brand, and that's really, really cool. I don't know if you guys just saw, we passed the sign for the Wilmington, Delaware bridge, which is a good sign for us because that means we're getting to the bottom of Jersey, and that actually made me flash my eyes down, and we are very shortly going to need some fuel.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, well, we are like right at the quarter tank mark.
We've got 129 miles.
So, yeah, we have 129 miles to go. It's just a little over an hour of driving for us at this speed we're at here. So, oh, yeah. And I am liking how this camera is mounted on my dash. It's really minimizing the shakiness that was yesterday. Although, it does look like I need to clean the lens, and I feel like it's not in 1080p. Although maybe it is.
Around with that later.
Yeah, we'll try to mess around with that as the week goes on. CeeLo, if you're not using Streamlabs, are you using something else, or are you using strictly Streamlabs? Yeah, I'm hoping we can get with Spain at 7 tomorrow too. So I think that would just be cool to get everybody together, and maybe we'll all. I think it would be hilarious if all three of us were streaming each other at the same time. That would be kind of funny.
Cool that guy. Yeah.
Well, oh yeah. So traffic's definitely starting to pick up. I did notice something that was very funny, and I don't know, Gant's daddy may be able to speak to this a little bit more just because he lives in the area, but I found it very odd. So we left just a little before 4, and I drove from my house all the way in through Providence, started heading south, got past Warwick, and it wasn't until I got down to Route 2 before I saw a tractor trailer. And that is where it seemed to start. Is like that Route 2, Route 4 south, going towards Gansett, going towards the Narragansett area, before we picked up one single tractor trailer. It was just the weirdest thing. And then it was like all of a sudden we got out past Route 295 a little ways, and it was just like truck traffic came out of nowhere. It was like instant truck, just add water. And all those metal stands. Any plans to meet up with Pat? I would say, I don't know if we're planning on it. If he's there, maybe. If we run into him, I would think that's it. But, you know, we have a lot of other stuff we're doing this week. So, and it doesn't sound like he's probably going to be in a park until at least Wednesday. So I don't know. Well, at least the Magic Kingdom anyways, until at least Wednesday. At least that's what he was talking yesterday. That's what he thought. I don't know if he'll be in other parks. I don't know what the reservation process is for that, because he's an annual pass holder. So, you know, we'll see if it happens and he happens to be in a park where we're at and we're crossing paths. I will do a quick shout out, which would be kind of funny, me streaming him streaming a park. I think there's some hilarity in that.
When are we in Magic Kingdom?
I think our Magic Kingdom day is, I believe it's Wednesday.
Did you tell them what we're doing on Tuesday?
So, yeah. So for those of you that maybe missed it yesterday, because there were only a handful of us in and around when I was testing the stream. So we have two, what do you want to call them? Experiences. We have 2 experiences that we're going to do over the course of the week. And the first one will take place on Tuesday when we go over to Animal Kingdom. So I don't know if I'll be able to stream it because we are going to end up, at least for a portion of it, being backstage at the Animal Kingdom, because we are doing the Caring for Giants experience. And what that is they take you into the backside of the savannah in with the elephants, and you kind of get up close and personal to the elephants. So if you've ever seen the safari, if you see the elephants on the safari, we're going to be on the backside of what you can see from the safari proper. So they take you on a little tour backstage where they care for them, how they care for them. They bring you out into the savannah and they get you, they say, within 80 to 100 feet of the elephants, which is extremely close. It's closer than the safari ride. So that is the first experience we're doing on Tuesday. That'll be Tuesday afternoon. I believe it's a 1 o'clock tilt for that experience. So if they allow me to stream, as long as I have maybe my phone in my pocket and I can keep you guys on and take you out, because they do allow us to take pictures when we're out on the savannah. It's the in-between part, getting us from check-in to the savannah, that I can't film. I can't take pictures, nothing, because you're backstage and that's the Disney rule. So we'll see how that works out. I think at a minimum, I'm going to take enough video and pictures to at least try to put together my first ever vlog. I would like try to do that. Wow. No way. CeeLo, that's incredible. Triton, yes, we can try that. CeeLo's saying that Spain said pretty much all the lightning lanes are gone till 5 o'clock today already. And it's only 8. So, you really do got to be up at 7 a.m. and on your game to buy your lightning lanes for the day, whether it's the same park or you're buying one at one park and one at the other. You know what I mean? You really got to be on your A game for that stuff. So the elephant thing's going to be cool. We were trying for the rhinos. So they have one with the rhinos where I think it said you actually get to feed the rhinos. But that one was sold out. So we picked this Caring for Giants, which is one we've never done before. So that'll be very cool.
And this one still can actually do because a lot of them.
Yes. So a lot of the experiences, they don't allow children under the age of, I believe it's 13 or 15. So it's one of the few that Stella can go and do. So that'll be good. And then on Thursday, our last day there, we're going to start the day off in Hollywood Studios. And hopefully we'll be able to hop on over to Epcot, provided they're not at capacity. Right? And that's going to be the thing all week, is that it seems like the parks are full. So hopefully we don't run into capacity issues. But we will start at Hollywood Studios. And there, I know I can stream the experience that we're doing there. And as long as my signal holds up. Oh, wow. At least she got one, CeeLo. So as long as the signal holds up, we are going to try to stream Savi's workshop. And myself and the little influencer are going to build our own lightsabers. Now, we have done this experience once a couple of years back when it was first like brandy newy, and we were fortunate enough to get in. So this time, the little influencer has said she wants to build her own with a purple blade, and I would like another hilt. And if you've never seen or experienced it, it is a very immersive experience. It is one of my favorite, if not the favorite experience I've ever had at Disney. I think up until that experience, I would have said that the Keys to the Kingdom tour was probably the best one I had over at the Magic Kingdom. That's a tour of the whole place backstage, which is very cool. This is so immersive. You almost can't compare it because it's different.
Okay.
MJ, so how do you get that experience in Caring for Giants? So when you go to Disney World, once you are signed up and locked into your resort, and you got your park tickets and you're booked for the day, you can go onto the Disney website, and at the top under things to do, in the drop-down menu, I believe it says that's where it's found, is experiences. And when you click on it, you can pick all the different experiences, and you can filter it by like park or by experience, by like age appropriateness. And it's one of the newer ones that they have over at Animal Kingdom. So
You get this service.
I happened to see it, and here we are. So we are down to a quarter of a tank of gas, which I always like to stop and get gas at a quarter of a tank. And we need a restroom break as it is. We have been on the road for 4.5 hours at this point. So we're going to get off here. We're going to get some gas. We're going to stretch our legs. Triton, that is on the bucket list. That is on the bucket list. Myself and the producer Stephanie, we have done the Ollivander's Wand experience over at Universal when it first opened. It was literally like day 4 that the place was open. It was wicked hot. There was no shade, and there were more people there than I've ever experienced at Walt Disney World. And when I brought my marching band a couple of times, there were like 90,000 people watching my band on the parade route, and there were
No shade.
way more people there than at that Magic Kingdom parade I did.
You say it again.
And there was no shade. It was hot. It was like 110 that day. We did Ollivanders, and it was extremely cool.
It
Like,
was, but it was.
extremely cool. All right, so we are here at the rest stop. I'm gonna let them go in and do their thing.
I'm gonna be a bus in about 5 seconds. What are people doing right now?
I don't know why they're all going around, but do you want me to just pull up and let you out right here, right?
Like I said, just be a bus.
And then I'm gonna go get some gas and park
So I'll
over
meet you
off to
over
the
there.
side.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So let's do this.
Stella,
Right.
she's-
I'm gonna pull up right here. Okay. And there's a line. So the funny thing about New Jersey is that. Do you want to take this?
No, I got my watch.
No, you got your watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta go.
Funny thing about New Jersey is that I'm gonna take you guys off this thing too. Is
Mom,
that
you
they
gotta put it in hot.
is that they do not allow you to pump your own gas.
Put that phone down so we can go fast, please. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Yep. I'll put it here. Okay. Put it here.
There we go. All right. So MJ's going right there right now. Mike O'Reilly, welcome in. Can we go please pick up Costa, Mom? Well, we're going to be getting close very shortly, right? So we will be getting close very, very shortly. We're going to close this door. The auto door closes. I love that thing. All right, and we're going to go over here, and we are going to get some gas while they are in doing their thing. Look at this. You guys have been with me for an hour already. This is great. Got to see it's on that side. So I'm going to wait here. So we are having a ton of fun. You know, I do like to drive, so yeah, my marching band back then at the MK, they were pretty legit. They were one of the most sought after marching bands for a while because we were not your average marching band. We did it was very performance based. So guys, hang on one second. How you doing? Good.
Filling up?
Yep.
Cash or card?
Card?
I'll just take the card and it's regular, okay?
Yeah, regular's fine. Here you go. Thank you. So, yeah, I've done, like I said, I've said it a lot before. I've done a lot of cool stuff, but that marching band, man, we did some really fantastic stuff. And see, it's all like backwards here. All right. So I'm getting some gas, and I think I'm going to wrap things up for a little while right now. So I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to have...
Card while you fill up, okay?
Oh, thank you. I'm going to have Stephanie start scheduling a lot of the times I'm going to be on starting like for tomorrow. So if you're on Discord, we'll post them all. If not, that's okay. Make sure you have the bell clicked if you're a subscriber so you know when we go live. And we are going to post the link. So if anybody wants to jump in here at any given time, whether we're driving, we're at a park, we're sitting down having a bite to eat at a bar or whatever we're doing, please feel free to come on in. We can see when you're in the lobby and you're waiting. And we're going to have a bunch of fun. This is going to be a fantastic week. And I'm so glad you guys are all sticking around and coming around for the ride with us. So for right now, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to say, see you real soon. And we will be live again probably a few hours from now. So once we get a couple of hours down the road, we'll flip the camera back on. We'll see what everybody's up to. We'll give you an update as we roll along down Route 95 en route to Shades of Green at Walt Disney World. So we'll see y'all later. Thank you, everybody. I'll talk to y'all soon.